I still, we talk about the warnings here, and it's important to talk about that. But when you see these images in Japan, it's important to just keep our focus on what's happening there.
The other thing to keep in mind here along the coast is it won't just be one wave. This may be 2 or 3 feet. It could be a number of them going on for about an hour or so. And so it's just one of those situations. Just stand back, get to the higher elevation.
Yeah.
We don't need to show that graphic again, but just get to the higher elevation and wait it out. And that would be the thing that I would do in that situation.
And in Andy, we were talking about earlier with Mark Nelson that oftentimes it is not the first wave that is the strongest. As you talk about, you know, this could go on for hours. It could be the 3rd or 4th wave that is really the biggie.
And some people I know are thinking, okay, well, the Columbia, it goes right there to the mouth of the Pacific. Is that going to then watch the water? Because we see tides go up and down in the Columbia and the Willamette. No. It shouldn't do that. It's really it's losing its momentum as it makes its way up, and then once it hits the mouth of the Columbia, from what I understand, it really loses the momentum there and should not have any effect as we look here for people that are along the Columbia River and the Willamette River here in the Portland area. Should not have any effect on it.
Okay, Andy, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Earlier we talked about a gentleman, a friend of our executive producers, who lives, or who's in Honolulu right now, Tim Lussier. And Tim, I don't know if you can hear us now. Are you there?
Yeah. I'm here.
How you doing? You know, it's funny. I was in Honolulu, a year ago from January when the civil alert sirens came on, and there we are via Skype, I believe. We can see you and we can hear you. It's kind of eerie when the streets are completely empty. What are you seeing this morning?
That's exactly it. The streets are empty. I'm looking out. I'm on the 10th floor of a condo building in downtown Honolulu. And, everyone, I think, is preparing. I believe the police are now closing down the streets and saying if you have not evacuated out of the evacuation area where you're required to leave, they're making you stay in the buildings and just head up to the top of the floor. So it's scary. Less than 40 minutes until it hits the first island, which is northwest of us.
Tim, you said you're on the 10th floor of a condo building. Is that where your condo is, or were you forced to go to that level?
No, this is where I'm at, so I feel comfortable here, and, it's far enough away from the beach that most people that are in these kind of buildings feel comfortable if they're far enough away and high enough.
Yeah, and they're talking about the possibility, last word, about a 6-foot wave in some portions of Hawaii, so nothing that would cause the widespread damage like we've seen in Japan. Still, I would imagine in one of these vertical evacuations, which is what I believe they call it there, a lot of times you're not able to go down to lower floors. Is your elevator shut off there at the building? Tim, are you there?
Generators, which kept the power on, but no, everything's working fine so far, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
So these pictures right now are from you, right? You're showing us kind of what it looks like outside your window.
No.
Yeah, that's the tsunami. Sirens have been going every hour, alerting people to make sure that if they happen not to hear the news tonight, and they went to bed, that they are awake, ready to go in case something bad happens.
Gotcha. And I hope you have enough provisions there as you remain in your room to wait this thing out. I would imagine a lot of people in the same boat this morning in Hawaii.
That's the thing. They say when this island, if anything shuts down and ships can't come because they bring most of the supplies in, toilet paper is the number one thing that disappears first.
Understood.
Well, go ahead.
No, we stocked up on that coincidentally today, so it was just a coincidence.
All right, all is well then. Okay, well, Tim, thank you so much. It is, as Tim was mentioning, it's eerie when you hear that civil defense siren and you look out the window and there's just nobody there. Of course, they're taking precautions there in Hawaii, and we're expecting that tsunami to arrive there in about 30 minutes. AP just released a new death toll from the quake and the following tsunami. It is now at 60. This is for Japan, with 56 missing. And, of course, this number is going to change minute by minute. Yeah, absolutely. And as we were just talking to Tim Lussier, who lives in Honolulu, we are about a half hour away now from the first tsunami waves hitting Hawaii. Yeah, and again, it may be very difficult to see